Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Man.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Check 52, Silver.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Taylor. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Sponge. Slow. No. Say. 61. Matchbox lights. 11.
Throwing is Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99. 12.
They run with Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Mexico. Check. Smooth.
Now Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
56. Go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Bravo!
Half 85.
6-6. Bullet high.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
So right. 552. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, zoom.
Play action. It's locked. He's going to float this over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now. And try.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the left side. Wilkerson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Block. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Monday.
Here's Taylor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Watch the safety creep. 12. 11 feet. Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Locke. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Allen going to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Protein spill.
SOS.
11. Go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Luck, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
Alert.
Now it's Locke. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Go ahead.
Again, Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
12. Hey, Foxtrot.
Luck throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his...
It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch twist.
Let's go, Mexico. 11B.
5.
Back to throw, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Shift.
Now Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Check 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert 3. Hey, high 7. Alert.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Reggie. 12.
To throw is Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 11.
Now Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Luck now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again is Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you rely.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They come up in an offset eye. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Alert, alert, Alert!
On first down, Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On first down, it's Hunt, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They run again with Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
11 feet.
Luck gonna throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Love. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, films.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point safely through. And that will get them one closer.
Raiders 40, Falcons 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Mexico, Mexico.
Throwing now, Luck. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready! Alert, alert! 12.
After the interception, it's Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
We got this.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.